Clinton Jaws. Happy Father's Day, guys. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Fruit flies already. It's supposed to be a great day, right? It's supposed to be a great day on Father's Day. I think, it's just so sad, I just thought of this. When your own dad goes, I don't know, is it a big deal of a day anymore? And when the kids hit 12 years old, you would think that the gifts would be something of substance, and the 12-year-old daughter, well, she got me another rock, another painted rock for Father's Day. And I'm like, oh, painted rock. Doesn't even say Happy Father's Day on it. It's nice. The woman said, hey, we could put it in the planter. I don't know why you would put a painted rock in a planter, but I guess that's something, you got to do something with it. I mean, the only thing it's good for is a protest, really. But I can't. I got to be appreciative of it. And I said to her, is that what that's what your teacher said, hey, let's make some painted rocks for Father's Day for your father? You're in grade 6. That was her idea. And she said, Dad, I wasn't even there. My friends picked out the rock, and I put some dots on it. And I'm supposed to love it. And I one day, maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I'll look back and I'll go, man, what I'd give for that moment again to get another painted rock. But I don't think so. Do you know how many painted rocks I have been giving that my kids have given to me over the years for Father's Day? And I only have one. That was dumb, and I should edit that out. By the way, before this video, I was going to come on here and say, every Father's Day, I wake up in the morning, there's nothing for me. And they always say, well, we got to go get it. We need your card. Can we have your card? We got to go get it. They have 364 days, or is it 365, to get a gift. And, well, they have 364 to get a gift. And they wait till the last minute. So while I'm sitting in here, I was going to say to you guys, if they come in here with a gift for me, I'm going to show it to you live on air. Well, they did. From 7-Eleven, and at the end of this video, you're going to see live footage of me opening it. Let's go. Sean Penn shows up looking like a homeless dude. And I'm like, man, what are you doing? Look at this. Look at this. Look at his shoes.
Well,
right here.
Sometimes I have this odd feeling that I'm in a different place than I think I.
What is that? Okay, maybe I'm so old that I don't know, but is this in style, girls? Maybe it is. Maybe this is a line that he sells. I don't get it. I don't get it. When you have money, why are you walking around like that?
The funny thing is,
it's not funny.
Not a.
I mean, it's like if California was its own country, and many
Or
people
if Canada was ours.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you didn't see that coming. You got to admit that. Did you? With Trump?
Only, and I said that, and I still do say to myself aloud every day, whatever you don't expect, it's happening.
But you do, I hope, think
Got
I
that
did the
right.
right thing to have dinner with him.
Yeah, you did.
I think having dinner with him was absolutely. You're so smart. You go there and look. This is the president of the United States. Whether we like it or not, doesn't matter.
We like it.
And we have no
and I think
power.
there's a lot of reasons. I was speculating that that would be good for you to do that. I think that when you talked about it on the show, that I would have preferred that I saw his mission or his will to have the dinner. I wish I would have seen it as less successful, because you're so smart on.
Well, it was less successful
Policy.
because I never stopped saying all the things I've always said about him. It would have been successful if he had somehow seduced me into supporting him.
Well, maybe.
So it wasn't
maybe
successful.
Maybe more brevity. You know what? He treated me fine. That's that. And now on. Maybe more. Maybe I would have done some editing. But I absolutely listen.
No, you're just being
the only reason I wouldn't.
Editing.
I have not been invited. The only reason I would not accept an invitation is
Wouldn't
because
go.
I see no. It's a long flight. I see no.
Really? You meet with fucking
I don't think that
Castro and Hugo Chavez, but not the president of the United States?
Yeah, I saw good results come out of some of those things in terms of
Did you realize
agendas that
that
I had. I don't think that there's anything that I would I just
Just
personally
know.
wouldn't trust anything that was said in the room, including the personality.
It's not a matter of trusting it. It's a matter of seeing it, a matter of experiencing, a matter of knowing it.
Yeah, it's an
more
interesting-
knowledge. It's like saying I don't want this medical test because I don't want to know. I want to know.
Yeah,
I
fair
want
enough.
to. Okay.
Fair
so
enough.
yeah, I
I
mean,
have some good friends that are.
I said this many times within the piece when I did it, that like it's up to, I'm just giving you the report. It's up to you to make the decision. Who do you think?
He actually changes his mind here. Sean Penn changes his mind here. I just want to say something. I've been told this entire time that Sean Penn is just whacked out of his mind, and maybe he is. But I enjoyed this interview. I enjoyed listening to Sean Penn. And I feel bad that I steered away from listening to Sean Penn all this time. Because what people have told me, what I've seen on the internet, what people have said about Sean Penn. A lot of the stuff that he said, I agreed with.
Is the real guy. I'm telling you, there's a very different guy behind closed doors in a different setting. Now,
or
what
capable of performatively
yes.
seeing that. Yeah.
Well, one of the either. Well, my my friends who believe in astrology would say he's a Gemini. Of course, there's two of them. Okay, that's one way to look at it. Other people will say, well, the real guy is the guy you met, and he's playing this clown on TV. And other people will say the reverse. He said, well, I mean, it seems harder to do the reverse. I mean, can you really pretend to be sane? You can pretend to be insane. I think it's harder to pretend to be sane, to be measured and like all the things I said, which is just what happened. So again, there's three parts of this. Would you go to the dinner? I think you're crazy not to want to see up close the person who's this important in everybody's lives for the last decade.
Two, are you going?
Two, are you going to lie about it? I'm sorry, I'm not a liar. I don't lie, so I told the truth. And then three, do I go back to doing what I always did? Yes, I did.
Yeah, but you could have told more truth, or you could have told less truth.
I told a lot of truth. I told everything.
I would have enjoyed a little more brevity on that, but I absolutely understand that.
That's just emotional. You were just triggered.
It's possible. It's possible. It's true that.
But I
for
would
some
like to.
reason this particular president triggers me rather often.
Exactly. He makes people crazy, but he's not making me crazy.
Here comes a trigger.
But so you really wouldn't go?
No, I don't. I'm not saying I think
You should
I think
go.
I wouldn't, because let me put it this way.
You already said
What I
you
know I would not do.
Especially, he's very.
I would not go. Let's say. So, for example, when we talk about this very different president of Uruguay,
Shaky.
there
was
were
that?
things that Uruguay had.
Can we watch that
models
again?
of development
Are you going to
that
put
could be very
alcohol in
helpful.
that?
There were Uruguay. There were things that Uruguay had
not a
models
trick.
of in development that could be very helpful to Haiti. And I went to see if we could get some training from them and so on and so forth, which we did. And whereas
You know what scares the hell out of me? That I turn into Sean Penn at that age.
if I were, let's say, representing a cause celeb, say
I might.
Ukraine, say it was whatever it was, I would not fool myself that I was going to get anywhere with him. I know that I wouldn't. I know that I would have no influence.
Bad attitude. You don't know that. You don't know anything. He's a guy who frequently seems to go by what the last thing he heard was. He's very everything. I'll tell you this about Donald Trump, and you don't know it because you don't go to dinners. It's all about.
I didn't go to dinner with President Trump. That's true.
You should.
That's not
It's all
true.
about
Dinner.
personal relationships.
I've not been invited.
Okay, I will get you an invite. He's a star fucker in a way. I bet you he would like to meet you, and you would have a.
Yeah, he'll see the show. He says, if I see him, then he'll call me.
I don't think he watches the podcast. He does watch the show. He's a faithful viewer.
He's got people that do his
I mean-
thing. Dan Bongino would be knocking on your door if you didn't go to dinner.
That's not why I did it. And it could work out the other way. You don't know. He's very unpredictable. And
Speechless. Choking on his ice.
talking about, health and well-being and what we were talking about before.
I'm not saying I wouldn't go, but I won't go. He would go. Bill Maher changed his mind. I thought it was kind of cool. And what I just found this. It explains the sneakers right at the very end. I just seen this. Watch this. It's not a thing. Like it's not a. The kids aren't running around because they're in. He actually patched them. Just watch. I like the guy because he's so weird. Watch this. Right here.
You're wearing a patched up sneaker?
Clean.
Got
I
three.
mean, these are out of the wash, but
Got
all
like-
my stuff from, I do a lot of woodwork and epoxy work.
Like 3 Oscars. This is so
Am I helping you, Johnny?
No, no.
No, you need help, dude. Oh, you need help. He's not good. He's not good. How old is he? I don't even know. 79? Maybe? He's acting like a 79. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And I might show this, I might not. My daughter walks in with a bag from 7-Eleven.